What is up, guys? Welcome to Comic Hour. Do me a quick favor, subscribe, and let's get on with this review here. Now, for those of you in case you missed it, to get up to date for Rise of the Power of X issue 3, there's a link above here. Click on that, and then you can come back and watch this video here on the Rise of the Power of X issue number 4 by Gillian, Silva, and Carell. Now, we find ourselves here in No Place X, nowhere and no when Xavier shot Rachel Summer. He shot her and he actually killed her, you know. This is the aftermath, and Rasputin here is, calling him a traitor. She slashes over him, and, obviously Mother Rachel here, she's imprisoned by Xavier, and Xavier is asking her, do you have the power to stop Rasputin? If yes, I'll let you free. And she's saying here that she's in. She's into this deal, and she's able to. Xavier sets her free, and basically she throws Rasputin. And now Xavier, he was about to get slashed, but he comes back and actually kills Rasputin, shot her in the back of the head, and killed her. And this new Xavier, new style, new killer instinct is new. He's not a killer. He's not known to killing people. And in this, since the odds are so high, he's taking all the risk, and he's becoming a murderer. He's murdering the X-Men right now to save mutants. He's making deals with the enemy, as you will see here. Now, he shot her, and then basically he's doing something. He wants to get back with Arcus, where he wants to get in contact with them. He actually wants to be there physically. So, he's turning on the emergency rise commencing. And, there's a countdown here in the Pacific of Krakoan Earth. Arcus shows up, and they basically take him with them, and they take him prisoner. Basically they have him here, and Xavier here, he's asking for a deal. He's saying here that he basically wants Arcus to leave mutants alone, and to give them an island where they can live. And they could do, Arcus could do whatever they want to the humans, and mutants will leave them alone, and he's willing to help them, will help Arcus. Xavier is saying that, I am Charles Xavier. I see the world like no one else. I am the ultimate sentinel, And we switch here to Atlantic Krakoa in the white hot room of resurrection, and they resurrected Rachel Summer here. And she wakes up and she basically says, oh, Xavier, he killed me. He's going to do something terrible. And all the X-Men are saying, we know, they knew the plan. And Summer, Rachel Summer feels left out, basically. And, they're telling her that you kickstart the Phoenix, it kicks Enigma's ass. You get back to Earth and kick whatever Arcus ass you can find. They're telling Rachel Summer to, resurrect the Phoenix so that it can go against Enigma, the Dominion that Moira is in contact with. Now, of course, Rachel Summer is not happy because she died. She just recently died, and she basically is angry, and she's saying, okay, I will resurrect the Phoenix, but fighting with the cavalry back to Earth, I can't do that, So, and they go on basically trying to resurrect the Phoenix. Now, we go back into the spaceship for Arcus here, and, they want to know where Xavier stands. They're asking Xavier, if you truly stand with Arcus, there's a couple scientists, who thinks the slightest thought of rebellion, have them killed, and can you detect them? And Xavier's detecting all the Arcus scientists that might rebel against them, and Nimrod here just kills all of them, basically. It's like murder. And Xavier is proving his himself worth. Now they're asking Xavier here if you can do this to U.S. military bases and world leaders, that are surprisingly organized to do something about them too. And Xavier is like, he doesn't want to do it, but he has to, and he's telling Omega Sentinel heroes, I've added a cognitive drain on them all, not enough to have them replaced, but enough to render them useless. So he's obeying by their rules, and now she's, Omega here is telling Xavier, we need you to get your X-Men away from Krakoa before we finish it. What do you need Krakoa for when we're building you a nice little island cage? And he's just disappointed, but basically that's what's going on. Now we move on into Mora, and she's finding out that they have Xavier as a prisoner and no more humans, that he wants mutants to live. And she's in contact with a god, Dominion, Enigma, and he's telling her, he's smart enough to tell her that not to trust Xavier, and she's like, maybe I could talk to him, and he's like, I don't trust him, we win, I have been to the future, I have seen it, however, that makes me think of all the things I can't see, such as the white hot room, and in the white hot room here, when we transition, they have, Jane, the Phoenix buddy, and, they're about to resurrect her, obviously, and they're gathering the troops, basically. They're gonna attack where the enemy is, but they need transportation, because, things, they need somebody to be able to transport them to the other half of Krakoa, and they're saying that, Apocalypse is bringing Krakoa to them, but then, basically Mr. Sinister shows up here, and he says that he can connect them to the island, and obviously, people are not happy, and he's willing to help, but obviously he's a marked man here. And we switch to Apocalypse here, who's running away from the Sentinels, but he has a Krakoas, on his back, running into the island. And here we move on into Xavier and Omega Sentinels, and basically, they're telling him that humanity must be crushed, and your X-Men are attempting to destroy our solar weaponry aboard Sentinel City. If they can succeed, we'll need an alternative method of annihilation. Can you provide? And he's like, yeah, I guess I can give you guys the nuclear code. I have them. For once, us mutant must be on the winning side. That's what he says, and obviously, in Enigma here, he's got Mrs. Righteous, and he can kill her right there, and the last scene here, obviously, is the Phoenix and the powers coming back. And that is to be continued. That was the comic, the Phoenix is going to go against the Dominion god Enigma, and it's going to be a big showdown. The Phoenix return, we will all come. And that's it, guys. Overall, it was a good comics, but we know that Xavier is making deals with the devil. I'm not sure what the ultimate plan is, because I think that he is, he's trying to save the humans too. He's not heartless. He wants humans and mutants to live peacefully. That's always been his ultimate goal, and I think that basically it's going to be him trying to save the humans also, and the Phoenix hopefully taking over and beating the Dominion god. But we'll see. Thank you for listening, and basically I will catch you guys later, and peace out.